Shabunawahi, SPLM number one. We need peace and reconciliation, unity. That was the nice words from our.
The SPLM has two things: commitment and discipline. Commitment and discipline. SPLM has commitment and discipline. Thank you, Comrade PJ. At this juncture, I would like to invite our able Secretary General, Comrade Lam Both, who is very educated, very strong cadre, the cadre of the Red Army. We have the leadership of Red Army, and is able to lead the Secretary. And today you have joined the SPLM at this time, and he's here to address you, honorable members of the SPLM. Comrade Secretary General, you are most welcome to address.
SPLM-IO! SPLM-IO! Comrade SC-IO! SPLM unite! SPLM unite! SPLM organize! SPLM move for unity, equality, and progress!
Comrade Senior, member of the Political Military High Command, and Deputy Chairman of the SPLM, Uncle Aweda Coates, Comrade Mary Apai, Deputy Secretary General, members of the NLC and Political Bureau, the advisors to the SPLM, secretaries and deputy secretaries, all members of the National Secretariat, our newly incoming SPLM members from IO, from People's Party, and from IO Kikwan London. And Assalamu alaikum kulukum. Everyone who spoke here from Santa Malek to Comrade Mary says they don't have a speech. I also don't have a speech. Because we have our senior comrade with us. What I would do is I would just say a few remarks. Allow me to congratulate the comrades from great state of Lakes, who were members of the SPLM-IO, decided to join the SPLM today. Mabruk alaikum. I also congratulate Comrade Sean Makur and his colleagues for joining the SPLM today. And congratulations to Dr. Yangai for joining the SPLM from Kitwan Group. And I've known him for so many years because 28 years ago, he was my student. So Dr. Deng, welcome. This occasion can only be described best by an illustration that is found in the Holy Book of St. Luke chapter 15 verse 11, where it talks about the return of the prodigal son. The story is really not about the return of the son that left, but the story is about how the son was received by the father. My comrades who went to SPLM-IO for a number of reasons that you have cited, I want you to know that your party has welcomed you back wholeheartedly. No one in the SPLM or SPLA has the legal jurisdiction to exclude anyone from SPLM because by definition we are all members of this party. And it is only up to us to respect our mother SPLM. With all its imperfections, we must say that this is our mother, regardless of how she is. And when at times we become tempted, no one can say, don't come back. But what is very important today for this declaration is that it is unique. Because these are people who are holding high positions in SPLM-IO and have decided on their own conviction to leave all the positions they have. Members of the National Assembly, members of the State Assembly, the ministers, the members of commission, the chairs of commissions, have said that we have found ourselves lost, and because we did not join IO for reasons of employment, we are leaving it all, and we are coming back to Mother SPLM. No one in this party has put pressure on you to leave. It is only on your own conscientious decision that you have decided to come back. And that really excites me from the speeches you have presented. You have won me over because that is a kind of conviction that we are looking for in the SPLM. Your coming is a demonstration that whatever people talk about eloquently is not a substitute for the truth. You can con people, but you can never continue to do that for a long time. They will be able to see through. You talk about the reform in the party. The SPLM started the reforms since the Shukudum Convention of 1994, where we adopted a number of resolutions, one of which was the referendum for the people of South Sudan. And 2008 perfected, which is the second convention, perfected the resolutions of the 1994 Shukudum Convention. Today, SPLM is embarking on something new in history. And that is that we are going to bring in democratic principles by which we must elect our representatives, whether they are in government or in the party or in parliament. So if it is a democracy that the members of SPLM are seeking, the SPLM is going to give it to you this year. So prepare yourself for that, because we are going to conduct our congresses this year, where we'll go back to our boomers to run for positions of the party from there until you come to the national convention. So I take this opportunity to say this to all our senior cadres who are in Juba, that you better go to your boomer and be registered there, because there will be no elections here or appointments here at the center. Every person will go back to their boomer and be registered there and compete from there, and you come here. So young people, this is also your opportunity to come in, because that's how the congresses will be conducted. The primaries will do the same. Those who want to run as members of parliament in the state and the National Assembly, you will be given that opportunity. So it is time now to prepare yourself and to show your people that you have that which it takes to be representative. The elections you have talked about will be held this year. And all political parties, have you put it, have declared their positions. The signatories to the agreement, SWA has declared, OPP declared, the SPLM declared, the National Agenda and its all various members have also have declared that they are going for elections this year. It is the IO that refuses elections for whatever reason. We thought that opposition parties should be the ones to force the ruling party to go for elections so that they take over. But sometimes when you see your fate, even a cat you try to put in the water will be so difficult for you to put it there. A small cat. Try to put the cat in the water, it will not go. So maybe our partners in peace are reading between the lines that there is nothing there for them in the elections. But people of South Sudan will not be held hostage. We must say no. And we must go for that elections to make sure that our people choose their leaders so that the new government will be able to implement the new SPLM political agenda and development program. The SPLM National Liberation Council has now divided itself into specialized committees for various sectors. And it's coming up with policies that will now be implemented by the new government that comes up. So the next time, don't be surprised to see that all policies that you will implement in your ministry are going to be first discussed, agreed to here in the SPLM House. And we will say to our minister, this is the policy of the SPLM on healthcare. We need this number of hospitals built in the country. Here is the money, go and do it. And the National Liberation Council, a specialized committee on that, will be holding that person accountable to what they say they are going to implement. Every 6 months, you will have an interim report to give to the SPLM leadership to say this is what is happening. If you are not doing it well, you will have to explain why it is not going. And if it is the issue of competence, the SPLM will recall you and bring another cadre to go and implement the program. This is going to be the new SPLM which we are going to have. So comrades, everything has its own time. And the time for transformation of our society, to bring peace and development in our country, to take care of those orphans and the widows is about to come now. And the SPLM only knows this because these are our own widows and orphans during the war. And only the SPLM can take care of them because their family members perished during the liberation of this country. So with this, I want to say, once again, congratulations. It is never too late to return back home. It is always the function and the work of the SPLM to wait for its cadres to come back. And we are all, as members of this party who have been here, we are so rejoiced that you have joined us this day, which is a blessed day as far as SPLM is concerned. Thank you very much. SPLM-IO. Thank you very much.